Hey-oh. Just let this bloody truck come past because he weren't slowing down. Right, whatever, would he just let me go down there? So, I'm on Occupation Lane. Shouldn't need to tell you, should I? I mentioned yesterday that there was a police station there when I was younger. This is where I am today. Occupation Lane. Let me just get round here. Occupation Lane. Just turn round down here.
Roger Jackson.
You can wait a bit. That's my boss. It's crazy to say I've got a boss. It's mad. I like having a boss actually, and I couldn't have a better boss than the bosses who I've got. They're absolutely amazing. So let me just show you where I am. Here we go. This is where I am at the moment. That's my camera today. And yesterday I mentioned Occupation Lane Police Station. Oh, look there. That's a right sign, isn't it, outside at bin? I know exactly what it means. Heartbreak Hotel. Reserve Park in Elvis. How fantastic is that? That's very apt. Very, very apt, that. I love it. I love that sign. Heartbreak Hotel. Because I love Elvis. Anyway, back to what I was going to show you. This is what police station here when I was a kid. I've been in there. I was once arrested for impersonating a police officer, and that's where they took me. I spent 6.5 hours in a cell. Why were I impersonating a police officer? Well, I was a security guard for a short time, and I was walking home one morning and I got a uniform on that they'd supplied to me, which were an old police uniform. We all wear them at G&K Dilly's. That's Jeff and Kath Dilly, Sheffield Lane Top. I worked for them for some time, a couple of years. I'm walking home one day and two coppers pulled me up and says, "Where have you got that uniform from?" And me being me, I couldn't just say it's from work. I says, "Oh, fancy dress shop." And they didn't find it funny. Anyway, before you know it, I went back at the cop van and took there. All charges were obviously dropped because I was Mr. Innocent. I mean, me, off Woodford. Imagine me doing out wrong. It was an experience anyway. I enjoyed it. 6 hours, sat in there. So I've just been to pick some paperwork up, and now I'm going out to take a family some ashes back of a lady who showed. I'm just doing a YouTube blog.
Hello.
I'm just doing a YouTube blog.
Okay.
I know
No problem.
Roger's tried to ring me.
Pardon?
Somebody's tried to ring me, haven't they?
I don't know.
Ah, yeah, I thought that's what you were ringing for, to tell me to answer my phone.
No, I thought, I didn't know whether you were, because you're going that way, if you're going to B&Q as well while you're out.
I can go to B&Q. I love B&Q. You know that.
Okay then.
So if you send me a shopping list, what you want, I bet it's.
What you want something as well. I don't know what you want.
Oh, I can't now because I ain't got my business card. Right, I'm going. I'll send me a list of what paint you want, and I'll get it. All right.
Okay.
Okay. See you in a bit. Bye. Bye. So I'm going to take these loved ones' ashes back to a family whose loved one we did on Monday, and then I'm going to go to B&Q, Queen's Road B&Q. I live there, honestly. And it's not that I want to go, you've just heard I've been instructed to go. I've got to go. So, but I will love it. And I'll find something while I'm there. Anyway. Dave and Colby's are in ambulance, bringing loved ones into care. Team are out working on service. Sun's shining, God's in his heaven. And this week's been a really, really nice week for me personally. In fact, I can't remember having such an amazing week as what I've had this week. It's been a long time since I had a week so good. Just looking at all fields growing. It's corn, not hay. And corn will make straw. The byproduct of corn is straw. I love being a farm, doing farming, and I'm not a farmer. I play at it, and I'm learning. But I absolutely love it. I love Sheffield, don't get me wrong. Somebody once says to me, what do you like about Sheffield so much? And I said, Sheffielders. What else could you not love about Sheffield so much? I love people in Sheffield. I love how straight talking they are. They don't mince the words. They don't need to. And I know you get that everywhere else. Everybody loves where they're from. And although I'll be moving up to North Yorkshire one day fully, I think my heart will always be here. Sounds crazy, that, doesn't it? Well, why are you moving far then? Well, there comes a time in your life where you have to move on, make changes. I'd love to be an ice cream man. Ice cream van going past here. They're about 40 grand them. I looked at buying one a bit back. Yeah, around about 40 grand a decent ice cream van. Wouldn't mind that though. Like that job. Trouble with me is I begin all ice cream away to kids. We're having a community shop next door. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. They're having an event for kids where all local kids in areas going to come and be fed, and it's on a Saturday, and they're going to have, like, everybody's going to get together with the kids to give them something to do. And I was talking to Sue, who runs community shop. Well, she doesn't run it, but she works there. Community shop's been going for many years, and there's been some amazing people there, absolute amazing. And some people have in that community, gave their all, gave their lives to it. In fact, they've given so much that it's changed their lives in a lot of ways, through health issues and all sorts. And sometimes I look back and I think, I've been very honoured and privileged to know these people. Because who am I? I'm just a normal scroll off a council estate. Yeah, I used to be a funeral director. I nearly did that then. I hate it when people do that with two fingers. I don't understand it. Only two fingers I know is this off a council estate, but I don't do that now because I've got to be on my good behaviour. Otherwise, I'll have people on phone to me saying, what you been doing? So I get played all week quite a lot. Stop saying that. Stop doing that. Whereas before I was a bit of a loose cannon, I could do and say what I want, but now I can't. I have to be careful now, more careful. That's why I don't use words like P for Peter or people. Before I'd say twat, and I don't now. I'd say Tina, Terry. Change it, don't you? So, so if I've sworn it's upset anybody, because I know somebody's put on a comment that I'd used inappropriate language, I apologise unreservedly. Because the last thing I'd want to do is upset anybody. It's not what I go on YouTube for. I don't go on purposely to upset people. I think we should all live and let live. I put some on my Facebook too. Oh, I've been to Co-op today, and Paula, who works with us, says get us some butter at Lurpike. So I says, all right, I'll get some. Anyway, I went in Co-op on Richmond. It's in like plastic boxes. It's actually got butter in boxes so shoplifters can't nick it. I'm 61 years old and I'm in autumn of my life, I suppose now. I could be in winter for all I know, but what changes I've seen in society where when I was a kid, we genuinely, because my mum left us when I was 8 years old and we got nothing at all, honestly. But we got a lot more than what they've got today. Because today they'll go into a shop and just pinch stuff, and that wouldn't have entered our heads. You know, so if we couldn't afford it, we couldn't have it, and it was quite simple. And believe me, we couldn't afford a lot. In fact, we could afford nothing. But that's how things are, innit, I suppose. And I've made some terrible choices in life, and things have happened to me that just you've had no control over. None whatsoever. But when I look back on my life, I think to myself, well, we got no, but I've turned out pretty much alright. I've done quite well, actually. Quite happy with how my life's turned out. Don't mean that I'm any better than anybody else. I've got a mate who's a baker called Paul Meadows, and Paul's one of the best bakers in Sheffield. He genuinely is. Meadows Bakery, they're just amazing. But if I were a delivery driver for Paul, it wouldn't bother me as long as I were happy. And I'd look at my life and I'd think, I might be a delivery driver, but I've got a lot more than what some millionaires have got, as long as I'm happy. And that's the thing in life, innit? Be happy. I wake up every morning and I count my blessings, not because I've got what I've got, but because I'm happy. It's all that matters. So anyway, I'm on Blackstock Road now. I don't think it is Blackstock Road, this one. I think Blackstock Road's that way. But anyway, I'm near to where I've got to take these loved ones' ashes back to the family, so I'm going to get going. And then I'm going to B&Q. And then I'm going to upload my blogs for today. I hope they've made you smile. I hope they've made you happy. And if I've achieved that today, like with John, chucking him 20 quid earlier on, if that made John feel a bit happy, then it was worth that £20, weren't it? Well worth it. John Burkle's one of the nicest men that I know, and I'm absolutely honoured that we call each other friends. Got a lady who was a friend of mine as well, Gloria Stewart, and Gloria, she's amazing. We gave her £1,000 last Christmas for it's for something called Home Alone. It's where pensioners get together at Christmas and they go and have a meal together for Christmas. people who would be alone if it weren't for people like Gloria and Patsy and all volunteers. I am right privileged that I know people like that and that I call them friends. So, right, everybody, look after yourselves, have a good day, take care, and I'll catch you all later. Hope you enjoyed my trip down memory lane on Occupation Lane. So I'm here, so I'm going. Thanks very much for your time and for listening to me. That old bloke off Woodthorpe. Ta-ra.